sex. Simping means ignoring your own value system and letting a woman take the lead. Women are not designed to take the lead. Everything they do is based on emotions and not rationality. When they talk, it's not to come to a logical conclusion. It's to engage in this general exchange of connecting and empathizing and socially, engaging. But that's better suited for when you're trying to do stuff like that, like build and take care of children and get through difficult times by using almost irrational levels of like acting like everything's okay. So, and women rationalize gaining weight. This is how they and men allow women to get away with this, but it's not rational. When women get all their hair and their makeup and all of this stuff in these high heels, it's not healthy. It's not when the breast implants, the wanting to have all these pets instead of actually caring for human beings. Like, why can't they volunteer once a week and at a daycare and actually take care of real humans? Like, what sick derangedness possessed you to prioritize pets? Because that's what women are good at. They're good at caring for things. They're good at talking for the sake of soothing people's nerves, but not actually coming to a logical, like, okay, we're going to do this, and that's the goal of the conversation. And yes, there are some women who are able to work around this. There's different personality types. In fact, I just saw this brilliant video specific to the degree of neuroticism, and then conscientiousness, and it was really just well explained. So I'll include that in the description below. So it's as simple as when men allow women to, talk a lot and essentially be the vocal leaders. What they do is they do it as an exchange for sex. So in other words, whoever has the thing that is the strongest, like, power, so to speak. Like, if men don't masturbate, then women do have a real power over them. Women can control them with the men's desire for using their vagina. You know what I mean? And so we have to transcend that. And the magic of it is, yes, porn and also there are sex toys for men. I always recommend the Doc Johnson Signature series. It's a device that... Oh, okay. Right, so it's very realistic, and you have sex with yourself. There's no excuses, So, moving onward. So, when women, okay, if a woman really likes a man, what she should do is kind of quietly follow and replicate whatever he does. Everything from diet to the way he talks, and just kind of go with him. And I don't know why women don't know about this naturally. I think part of it's because they haven't really taught it by their mothers, because their mothers, see, the thing is, women also hate each other. They're envious of each other, understandably, because the daughters are going to be inevitably attracting all the, you know, older men and the men that are the daughter's age. And so that's why I think young women shouldn't be allowed to show off their beauty. And just the same, I think maybe young men shouldn't be allowed to show off, unmarried men shouldn't be allowed to show off their wealth. I mean, these are all experimental things that may not be applied, but at least we can think about them and find ways to be conscious of these issues, you know? Pardon me, I was checking out the passing women. So I have this way of I have this way of like looking at women, and I think people might think I'm desperate, but I would never want to have sex with anyone unless it was my wife. Like, that's the level of power that you have to be at. Like, that's when you think of a very religious man, right? What do? That's what they do. They operate in this sphere of, and this is what defines. That's what defines us as human beings is as men, is if we're principled men. Then what defines us is whether we're oh shit. Whether or not we our religion is more important than our sex drive. It's a simple self-control thing, but that's what defines us as men. And if that's why women like know this at an innate level, that if you're so weak as a man that you can't even, you know, resist the woman, then that's why women like bad boys, quote unquote, is because they artificially, I mean, the only reason they're resisting the woman is because they can maybe find another woman that's willing to have sex with them. But it's like, yeah. The point is, do we want to be masculine men and feminine women? Do we want to try to live out these archetypes and be in a state of higher conscious vulva, and not so much about wanting to have a new car, wanting to have larger breasts or penis, or wanting to have all these other physical things like money and vacations and fancy restaurants, but rather return to a an interest in human beings, in the human body, namely celebrating the woman's flower and just creating an environment where that's what we want. We want the vulva. And also, I think we should do C-sections, because C-sections, don't they ensure that the vagina won't be affected? Whew. Yeah. All right, guys. I've got to sign out soon, but let's do a quick visualization of light. Like when you imagine brilliant white light shining down, it should it should help you to manage any uncertainties about the world. So all you got to do is visualize brilliant white light streaming down, and they're happy, everyone's happy. Whoever you're upset at, imagine them smiling, and there you go. You're in the zen of it. You're in the peacefulness of it. On a side note, what I do once a week is I consume psyllium husk, and a good amount of it too, like probably maybe 10 tablespoons of it, maybe 7 or 8, and then I consume like maybe 3 shot glasses worth of bentonite clay. I'd like to show you what I'm referring to. So it's this. You know, and it's very easy to eat, like oatmeal almost. You just eat it at the beginning of the day on an empty stomach, and then wait as long as you can throughout the day. Maybe wait the whole day before eating. And so I eat that, and then this stuff right here, it's already pre-mixed. You can buy it as raw mud, but if you have some money, just buy the pre-mixed one. It makes the process faster. And there you go. So thanks for tuning in. Remember to do light work whenever things are problematic, and just let's enjoy life. But the way to do that is to make sure we're not simping. All right. Aloha, guys.